opening statements on tonight's game?
Yeah, I mean, it was obviously different than last night's game. Last night we did such a tremendous job of getting above them and being patient. And tonight, you know, we couldn't carry that game. I thought they played well. We couldn't carry our game plan back to back with taking guys away and being above guys. And you know, their second goal was a classic example of that, where we stepped up a D and stepped up another guy, and we didn't get above. And you do that against a good transitional team. You know, they're going to make you pay, which they did tonight. So you know, it was disappointing. Disappointing that we didn't come out with that killer instinct tonight, because we knew they were going to play better than I thought they did. But we didn't come back with a killer instinct to, you know, put the series away and play with the same kind of passion and attentiveness and detail that we did last night.
Questions?
Go
ahead, Jake.
Thoughts on the power play, man?
Well, we didn't have. We had what, 2 power plays. I mean, pretty tough to get it going. We had 1 in the first, I think, and 1 in the third. And, you know, the 1 in the third, we just wouldn't shoot pucks. When the pucks came through the seams, we shot it once and didn't get pucks down to the paint. And you know, we did have a couple good opportunities, as I said, in the third period, where we had great looks offensively. But you know, I thought the power play did okay. I mean, we made a major mistake on the penalty kill tonight that cost us the first goal. But that mental mistake didn't happen last night, but it happened tonight. And you know, that's what's disappointing in our approach coming back to the game tonight.
A Denver nationally ranked team. Just talk about what it means splitting the series with them.
It doesn't mean much. I mean, you know, they're a good hockey team, and we knew they're a good hockey team when we watched them on video. It was a good series, and you know, the series itself will make us a better hockey team. You know, when you play good teams with different types of, you know, with their, you know, the skill that they have on their blue line, and they play a good puck possession game, which challenges you defensively, which for the most part I thought we did a good job of being patient. And you know, it's just when you play good teams, that's the reason you want to play good teams, is you want to get better by the end of the year. And you know, that series will make us better as teams, as a team, and it'll make us better as individuals, knowing what we need to do.
The out-of-conference schedule as a whole, with Nebraska, Omaha, Penn State, Denver, teams like that, and then the Florida College Classic coming up, what does that do, I guess, for your team later in the year? How does that make that?
Well, it gives you, you know, it gives you an idea. You see different teams across the country when you watch video. So later on in the year, when you're playing teams, you say, oh yeah, Denver played that team, or Nebraska, Omaha. And now we got Lake State, Notre Dame, and Miami down in Florida before we go on the rest of the season, our league conference. So, you know, it's a matter of just you know, getting ready to play against other teams.
Coach, can you talk about the layoff in the finals, how these guys kind of balance that and staying in hockey shape?
Well, we talked afterwards. We talked about you know, paying attention to details off the ice. We put up get as many guys on per day we can during exam schedule, and work hard. These guys, you know, it's a tough time right now for every Cornell student, not just athletes, but every Cornell student goes through the grind right now. And it's a grind, and so you try to get as much out as you can over the next little bit, and then some guys that are banged up get some chance to heal.
After a rough start to your season, you guys had your 4-game win streak. Talk about what went right for you guys during that time and snap tonight.
Just, you know, as I said, we got to work harder. You know, we paid attention to more detail, capitalized on scoring chances, and they're followed through with some habits. And you know, you have those habits over a long period of time throughout the whole season, good things will happen to you.
We're about half a year into Hayden's college career. Can you kind of recap how he's kind of looked?
Yeah, I thought he played well tonight. I thought he had a lot more action than Mitch did last night. Mitch played really well last night, and I thought Hayden was, you know, faced a little bit more tonight than Mitch did. But I thought he played well. I mean, the scoring chance that we gave up, I mean, 2 backdoor scoring chances that we give up, he's up to the test on everything else.
Just general thoughts about the game tonight.
I mean, obviously it's disappointing. It was a big chance for us, and we didn't capitalize. I think we didn't play quite as well as we did last night. We made a few mistakes, and we strayed from the game plan a little bit too much, and you can't do that against good teams.
So, one of the big things is, how do you guys balance kind of with the season partially over, kind of the uptick with exam, the downtick in hockey, and kind of keeping everything together and staying in hockey shape?
Well, I think it's a good opportunity for us. We got some guys who are banged up, get guys healthy. We just got to take the opportunity to get in the weight room. Now that we're not playing, we can get in the weight room a little more and try and maintain what we worked on over the summer and in the preseason, and just get back to the details. I think we won't have to practice as much game plans this weekend for the next few weeks, and we can practice more skill-wise and stuff like that, and just get guys healthy and just keep building away.
At about the halfway point now through the year, where do you think you stand as a team? What do you think you have to improve on going in past the holidays and the second half?
Well, I think we've come a long way, especially from such a rough start. I think guys have done a good job of staying positive and battling back. I mean, obviously 500 is not where we wanted to be at the start of the season, but it is where we are, and I think with our start, we're happy getting back to that. But we just got to keep playing the way we did last night, keep playing as a team, and I think if we play that way, we should have more success in the second half.
Rough starts you mentioned, and following that you guys had a 4-game win streak snap tonight. What went right for you guys during that period of time?
I think we were just playing to our strength. We got good goaltending, and the guys are just playing strong, getting pucks deep, and using our size and strength down low, and just getting to the net. And I think just trying to limit the other teams, forechecking hard, and just making sure we're above and frustrating other teams, and trying to cash in on our opportunities.
What does the tough out-of-conference schedule do for you guys and your team moving forward, and big C teams you may see later on in the season?
I mean, it's obviously good for us as a measuring stick to know where we're at. Denver's one of the top teams in the country, and it's a good opportunity for us to play them. Obviously, we have one of the best, if not one of the best league, or the best league in the country. So we got to play against teams in our conference too. But I think it gives us a good chance to kind of sharpen up and get ready for our conference schedule.
Just general thoughts about the game tonight, Jeff.
I thought we didn't get out to the start we wanted to, but over the course of the game we fought back and battled, just made a couple mental mistakes, and I think that's what caused the outcome.
Nearly at the halfway point of the season now, how do you evaluate just the performance of the team so far and what that means going forward?
Yeah, we had not the start we wanted to the season, but over the last few weekends we've really figured out our type of game, and it's really been successful over the last few weekends. And now getting back to the 500, we know where we're at, we know what we need to do every night to be successful, and I think that will help us moving forward. And we have a break here coming up, and we'll all get healthy, we'll all get rested up, and we'll be ready to go for Florida at the end of the month.
Was there anything specific that Denver did tonight that they didn't do last night that kind of changed the outcome?
They had the good skilled defensemen, and I think we punished them and made life difficult for them last night. I think we didn't do as great a job tonight as we did last night. And I just think some of the mental mistakes that we really didn't have last year.
Now in exam season, how do you guys balance that and also staying kind of hockey shape during the playoff?
No, we're good.
A lot of guys have different schedules and different test times, so guys will just come to the rink when they can, and we'll have some practice. Most of our guys are able to practice without studying and stuff like that, and it's basically just on your own schedule. And every guy wants to stay in shape over the next 3 weeks to be ready to go for the Florida Classic, and that's just what our goal is: just stay in shape, get rested, get healthy, and we'll be ready to go for Florida.
You mentioned a tough start. What did you guys do to kind of propel that 4-game win streak, which was snapped? What was going right for you guys? What did it mean for your team moving forward?
I think playing the way we do, playing the way that is good for us, as in playing physical, hitting their D as much as we can, being strong. We're a big team. That's a big asset of ours, and I think when we use that asset to our best ability, that's when we're successful. And I think that's a huge thing moving forward. And obviously, it created we were obviously struggling to score goals beginning of the season, and when we got getting that front, giving presence in front of the net with our big bodies and stuff like that, what started giving us some good opportunities and scored some goals. So I think we can keep doing that in the upcoming games, and it will really help us out through the rest of the season.